Hello students, good morning to all. How are you all? I hope you all are fine and safe in today's pandemic situations. Please follow the instructions given by government and please be safe and stay home, stay safe. Okay. In this session, I want to introduce the paper Leadership Education. It is a foundation course paper for all second year degree students who are appearing for 4th semester examinations. Leadership Education. The paper titled as Leadership Education. So why to study Leadership Education in degree, in 4th semester degree? So leadership. Who is leader? The person who influences others is called as leader. Leadership education. Why to study about leadership education? Every human being is organized or conformed with an organization. So there may be a question of leadership. We may work under a leader or we are maybe a leaders. So we must know about leadership and leadership education. So today's emergence, in today's competitive world, effective leaders are essential to every business or organization. The success of business is always based on successful leaders. So every individual when started his career, he may work with an organization. So we must know about what are the qualities of leaders and how to become a leader and what are the different aspects related to leadership. Study of human behaviors and study of organizational aspects and study of organization structures and other group behaviors, individual behaviors and perception, motivation, learning. All these are related to leadership. So in this particular paper we study about all those things. So it is a foundation course paper. The paper contains 50 marks in the semester examinations. So you must write 5 essay answers for this paper, particularly for this paper. Okay. See, what's the syllabus for leadership education? It contains 5 units. This paper contains first 5 units. Okay, syllabus. First unit named as organization. First unit named as organization. In this particular unit, we may study about what is organization, what is management. Before going to study about leadership and before going to study about different aspects related to leadership, we must know about what is organization and what is management. And leadership, the meaning and significance of leadership, different theories which are related to leadership. Please note that syllabus, students. And what are the theories of leadership? Like Triad theory, Blake Mountain theory, and what are the functions of management? Okay. And coming to second unit, this named as behavioral concepts. In this unit, we will learn individual behavior, perception. What is perception? How people perceives, and learning, attitude formation and change, and motivation, different theories related to motivation and personality development. Okay. And coming to third unit. Interpersonal behavior. Here we learn about communication, leadership, influencing relations and the psychological topic transactional analysis. And coming to fourth unit, named as group dynamics. In this unit we study about roles of groups and how to put morale among group members and what is conflict management and what is conflicts, how conflicts are arises and how to manage the conflicts in an organization. And the topic groups. group behaviors, intergroup behaviors, group behaviors, inter-collaboration and conflict management. And coming to fifth unit named as team building and management. In this unit we study about different teams and how to build a team, how to manage a team, and how to developing team resources, and what are the different activities of team building, and how to design a team, and what about participation and repercussion. Okay, these are the 5 units related to leadership paper. And coming to today's topic, leadership, significance and need, and meaning of leadership, significance of leadership. Okay, what is the mean of leadership? What is meant by leadership? First we know about who is the leader. Who called as leader? The person who influences others is called as leader. The person who influences others is called as leader. Here we know about the word influence. We must know about the meaning of influence. What is influence? Influence means the capacity to have an effect on someone's behavior or character. Influence means the capacity to have someone's behavior or character. So leader influencing people. Leader influencing his subordinates. Why he influence? How he influence? He influences subordinates to willingness to work with willingness. We all know that without willingness we can't do perfect work. With willingness we can do work with perfective. Okay, so what's the leader's job? Create employees as willingness to work. Okay, so leader is a influencing person. Leadership is an ability to influencing people to achieve their organizational goals. Leaders always shows the right path to his subordinates. Leader shows the right way. Leader shows the right path. What type of path, what type of way? Leader shows the right way to attainment of goals, to success individually and organizationally. Okay, so leadership. In the content, what is the introduction to leadership? In the context of leadership, business organization, leadership is a usually term which is easy to portray but can be hard to implement. Leadership is not an easy thing to implement. The person who is able to lead the team considered as the leader, and that leadership phenomena can be found everywhere, for instance in our families, among friends and relatives, in classrooms also, at workplace also, so or within the nation also. Okay, in our family who is the leader? Father. Okay, among the friends who is the leader? The initiative person. In relatives, the person who is always thinks about or relatives concern. Okay. At workplace, who is the leader? The person who assigns work and the person who takes initiative to attainment of goals. Within the nation, we know who is our leader, present leader, who is our country's present leader? Narendra Modi ji. Okay. To be a good leader, one needs to acquire certain characteristics. What type of characteristics we may acquire to be a leader? Empathy, readiness to any work, and honesty, and foresight, and some other qualities. Okay, some other characteristics which have to come learn through their own experience. All these characteristics or all these skills are earned by us by our own experiences. This chapter would provide what this significance of leadership or meaning of leadership provides us, the importance of leadership and the importance of leadership behavior. Okay, so what is the importance of leadership? What is the significance of leadership? So leadership is a ubiquitous not only in business organizations but also exists in various aspects such as nations, families, games in fact of our routine life too. We already discussed about it. Okay, leadership, it means to inspiring, directing, coordinating, motivating and mentoring individuals. What is leadership meant? What is meant by leadership? Inspiring the people, directing the people, creating coordination in the organization and motivate the people to willingnessly work to attainment of organizations and mentoring individuals. We know about mentors, mentoring. What is meant by mentoring? Guiding and taking initiations. Okay, so in the organization or individuals. With respect to leadership, leaders in a organization aim to increase productivity of the employees. Okay, leaders in organization always aims at increasing productivity. Okay, leaders in what is leaders in organization, they always aims at productivity and improving organizational performance. However, the leadership influences greatly the subordinates. Okay, so right direction. Every organization comprises with certain objectives. Yes, every organization has its own objectives, its own goals. To attain these objectives, the efforts, okay, and the activities of organization must be in right direction. Why? With the right direction, we may get profits, we may get success. So, with the person who directs the organization, the leader. Direction of these activities affected through leadership only. In effective leadership directs the activities of an organization. How? In achievement of organizational goals. And next, another significance of leader is, why leader is essential. What is the importance of leadership? Motivation, to motivate the employees, to motivate the subordinates of the organization. Okay, leader motivates the people. The effective leadership provides a good motivation. The effective leadership provides a good motivation to the individual employees and the group, which can motivate their higher productivity in the business organizations. How leaders motivates employees? For the attainment of higher productivity. This is very important for organizations. With the help of higher productivity, we may increase our sales. When sales increases, the profits also increased. When profits increased, the name and fame, goodwill of the organization also increased. When name and fame on the organization also increased, the salaries, increments, bonuses to the employees and goodwill and capital formation also increased. All this based on only leadership. Leaders' motivational activities. Leader motivate people to getting higher productivity. Okay. Confidence. The appropriate leadership directs the workforce of the organization in right direction. This act will fill the confidence among all the stakeholders of the business organization. And leader with high morale. The good leadership argument the morale of the employees of the business organization. Further, it contributes for higher productivity in the organization. When we put high morale among the employees, they will always concern or they will always work towards to achieving higher productivity. I already told that with higher productivity, what we earn, what we done. Okay. And team spirit. Effective leaders always putting team spirit among team members. Effective leadership endorses team spirit and promotes the team work, which is rather essential for the accomplishment of organization. And leader is the initiative person. Leader is the initiative person. The appropriate leadership in the organization provokes the skill of initiation among the workforce of organization. Okay, leader is always an initiator in taking of workforces, in taking of good decisions. Flexible to change. Leadership is flexible to change. The good leadership in organization creates a flexible environment. It is very important for every organization. Flexible environment creates best results, okay, which can eradicate the feeling of ragged to change. This motivates employees to be more flexible and to act the changes of the organization. If we want to start a new organization at a new place, then we may ask employees. So employees are ready or not. So if employees are ready, we may success the project. So employees, when employees are to be wants change, when they are ready to change, when leader giving motivations and encouragements to them. Okay, and coming to the definition of leadership. The definition of leadership. Peter F. Drucker says that a leader is some who has followers. Without followers, there may be no question of leaders. Okay, without leader, there may be no question of organization's lifetime. Okay, to gain followers, it is required to influence but does not exclude the lack of integrity in achieving. Indeed, it is also argued that several of world's greatest leaders have lacked integrity and have adopted values, okay, that would not be shared by the many people today. So, how he defined the leadership? In briefly, leadership is a function of knowing ourselves. Leadership is a function of knowing ourselves. Having a vision that will communicate it, building trust among colleagues. The person who building trust among colleagues is called as leader, and taking effective action to realize our own relationship potential, our own leadership potential. And what are the skills? What are the skills of leaders? The prevalent excessive competition in business environment makes organization to look into each and every nook and corner to search for the possibilities for the growth and development of the organizations. So, business organizations always focus on the effective framework of leadership. So, what are the characteristics of leaders? Emotional stability. Emotional stability. Good leaders must be capable to tolerate frustration and stress. Leaders always capable. How they capable? What they capable? Emotional stability. They can tolerate their fluctuations and their stress. Overall, they must well adjusted and have psychological maturity to deal with anything and any person. In organization, there may be different type of persons. They have different attitudes, different perception levels, different motivation levels. So, you must dealing with all these persons. So, we deal with all these persons. We compulsory having emotional stability. Here we means leaders. Okay, dominance. Leaders are oftentimes competitive and decisive and usually enjoying overcoming obstacles. Leaders have foresight. So, with the help of foresight, leaders estimates the future happenings. So, leaders always decisive and they are competitive. Okay, overall they are assertive in their thinking style as well as their attitude in dealing with others. And enthusiasm. It is very important to leader. Leaders are usually seen as active, expressive and energetic. Leaders are always energetic persons. They are active persons. They are expressive persons. They are often very optimistic and open to change. Overall, they are generally quick and alert, tend to be uninhibited. Okay, consciousness. It is very important to every human. Consciousness. Okay, leaders are often dominated by the sense of duty and tend to be very exacting in character. But they are always conscious. They usually have very high standard of excellence and inward desire to do one's best. They also have a need for order, and tend to be very self-disciplined. Leaders also social bondness. Leaders tend to spontaneous risk takers. Leaders are always risk takers. They are creative persons. So, creative persons always the risk takers. They are usually socially aggressive and generally thin-skinned. Overall, they are thin-skinned. They are responsive to others and tend to be high and emotional stamina. Okay. Tough-mindedness. Leaders have the quality of tough-mindedness. Good leaders are always practical and they are always logical and to the point. They tend to be low in sentimental attachments. Leaders tend to be low in sentimental attachments and comfortable with criticism. They are always enjoying the criticizers. Why? Because with the help of criticizers, leaders know about their faults and leaders know about what's the lateness of work. Okay, they are usually insensitive to hardship and overall are very poised. Overall, they are very poised. What meant by poised? Poison means attractive way. Okay, self-assurance, self-confidence and resiliency are common traits among leaders. They tend to be free, guilt and have little or need to approval. They are generally secure and free from guilt. They are free from guilt. And usually unaffected by prior mistakes or failures. Leaders never thinking about failures. They always try to getting successes. They also learn something from their failures. Okay, so but they don't always thinking about failures. And approaches to leadership. Okay, position based leadership, person based leadership, result based leadership, process based leadership. So leaders who are always thinking about his position is position based leadership, and person who are concerned for the people is person based leadership, and result based who are always thinking about results are result based leadership, and process based leadership who are always thinking about process of the company is leaders or leaders. Okay. And what are the qualities of a leader? What are the qualities of a leader? A leader has got multi-dimensional traits in him who makes him appealing and effective in behavior. So here I mentioned some of the qualities of leaders. So see students what they are. The first one is physical appearance. Okay, the first one is physical appearance. So the first quality of leader is physical appearance. Physical appearance. So a leader must have pleasing appearance and psychic and health, and very important for a good leader. Here leader motivates the people. Here leader encourages the people. Without a good and ambience atmosphere or without a good physique and health of leader, he can't inspire the people. He can't influences the people. So a good leader always having a pleasing appearance like physique, and he is a healthy habitual person. And vision and foresight. The second most quality of leader is vision and foresight. So vision and foresight. A leader can't maintaining influence unless the exhibit that he is forward looking. He has to visualize situations and thereby has to frame logical programs. Okay. Intelligence. It is the best quality of every person. Intelligence. Leaders are always intellectual persons. Okay. Leaders are always intellectual persons. A leader should be intelligent enough to examine problems and difficult situations. Leaders always examining what they examining problem facing situations. What's the problem arising on this particular program, or how to reduce this problem and how to implement this problem without any disputes. So it is totally based on his intelligence. Okay, he should be analytical, who weighs pros and cons and then summarizes the situation. Therefore, a positive bent of mind and mature outlook is very important. And another most quality of leader is communicative skills. Communicative skills. Okay. A leader must be able to communicate the policies and procedures of organization clearly and precisely and effectively. Okay, this can be helpful in persuasion and stimulation. So what is the next quality is objective. Leaders have to be having a fair outlook which is free from bias and does not reflect the willingness towards a particular individual. He should be develop his own opinion and also he develops the subordinates' opinions also, and should base his judgment on the facts and logic. Okay. And what are the functions of leaders? What are the functions of leaders? Setting goals. A leader is expected to perform creative functions of laying the goals, policies, persuade the subordinates to work with zeal and confidence. Leaders are putting zeal and confidence among the employees. Organizing. So organizing is very important to every organization. In organizing, we may assigning tasks and arranging jobs, creation of works. So here we must study about individuals' abilities, skills, you to make various components to operate sensitively towards the achievement of enterprise goals. Okay. So initiating action. I already told that leader is a initiator. So leader always initiative on all matters of interest to the group. He should not depend upon all others in decision and judgment. He may take suggestions from them. He may take alternatives from them, and then he evaluate the all alternatives. Then only he get one good result. Okay. He should float new ideas, and his decision should reflect the organizational thinking. Original thinking. Coordination. A leader has to reconcile the interest of individual members of the group with that of organization. He has to ensure voluntary cooperation from the group in realizing the common objectives. And direction and motivation. It is primary function to leader. Guide the people, direct the people, motivate the people in a best way. So why it is necessary? To achievement of desired goals. He should build up confidence and zeal among the employees to work in a group. Link between management and workers. A leader work necessary link between management and worker, because management giving orders, workers or giving suggestions or their problems. Okay. He interrupts the policies and programs of the management to subordinates, and he interrupts the interests of management, and he can prove effective only when he can act as a true guardian of the interest of subordinates also. And another most important Communication. Another most important quality is communication. While communicating skills are important for everyone, leaders and managers perhaps needs them even more. So with proper communication, leader may assigning works to people, and good leaders are always a good communicators, and also they are good listeners of subordinates, and they good questioning skills, and they give suggestions to them. For all these things, leaders always having the capacity of good communication. Okay students, I hope all of you are understand. Please be safe. Thank you.